Hey everyone, this is Kodo Ninja, and in this video I'll be going over my current YouTube travel setup codenamed Nico. I am currently at the Wood Spring Suites located in Redmond, Washington, which is a very long way from any of my main equipment. My minimalist setup, office, and production equipment, along with just about everything else I own, that is, I haven't thrown or given away, is located in California. Thus, I'll be here until I finish coding and deploying my 4 platforms, so it's safe to say I'll be here for a few months. So this will be my home, and Nico will be my official travel setup until I either return to SoCal, California, or stay here in Washington, relocating to downtown Seattle, which I'll then forego my vehicle for the sake of turning into a full-on production vehicle. And thus, I'll be solely using my bikes and public transportation to get around. So let's dive into my official travel rig and setup. Until minor upgrades, Nico will consist of a tripod, phone mount, monitor, 4 Sony battery, shotgun mic, V-mount battery, magic arm, HDMI cable, lightning adapter, and I do have a few minor upgrades I'll be adding. The ZOMEI Q111 tripod will be replaced with the Manfrotto B3 carbon fiber tripod. A key light of choice will be a SmallRig LED video light, and then I'll get a dedicated phone for recording, and this will be the OnePlus 10 Pro 5G. I'll also get a proper V-lock plate to hold my V-lock battery, and then I'll be foregoing my crappy lightning cable for a better coiled one. The only other additions outside the rig is the DJI Osmo Mobile 6 for more vlog style content. Now, before we dive into the software that I use, let's take a closer look at Nico. So right before we dive into the software, let's quickly take a look at the settings that I record using my iPhone. As we know, I either use the 11 Pro Max or the iPhone 13. It's nothing special. It's simply 4K at 30 frames per second. This works perfectly for me. My video quality comes out great. I also take out the HDR video. Videos look a little bit oversaturated. Other than that, it's 4K at 30 frames per second. So I don't use my phone to edit my videos. All I use my phone for is basically using the back of the camera to record myself for the YouTube content, using my phone as the main camera. So one main question you may ask is, how do I get my recorded files, all my screenshots, all my screen records, and my voice recordings or audio recordings? How do I get that to my PC? That's simple, and I'll show you in a second. First, let me show you exactly how do I screen record. Screen record is simple. iPhones do have a built-in screen record feature. There's no added software you need to download. And to get there, you just simply go to settings, scroll down, click on Control Center, and then you make sure screen recorded is included in your Control Center. So that way, when you scroll from the top right, pull down from the top right, you'll see the screen record feature right there. Also, I record my voice memos or my audio recordings with the voice memos with this app here. It's currently recording myself right now. So I'm recording myself while screen recording at the same time. Yes, you can do that. So once I have my voice memos, once I have my screen records, I upload everything to Drive. And I use the Google Drive. It doesn't really matter what you use. You can use iCloud, you can use Dropbox. I myself use Google Drive. And then I upload all of my files in my selected folder. And then Google Drive is also downloaded on my PC, and I just take those files and put that in the folder that I need. So that's pretty much it. Once you stop your recordings, then you can save it to your phone. And then once it's saved to your phone, you go into Drive. You click the plus once you're in the folder you want, and go to Upload, Browse, and then you can find your files in there, wherever you may have it in your phone. And then you just click on the files you need. And that's it. You can do the same thing for photos, screen records. Just find your files, upload it, and then you can access it through your PC. So that completes my current setup. Now let's take a look at the software I'll be using for editing. So now that we know which hardware that is used to record my YouTube videos, let's take a look at how I edit my videos and my thumbnails used for YouTube. So there's two main programs that I use, and that's Shotcut and GIMP. The reason why Shotcut is my editor of choice is because of the machine I'm using. I'm currently at a hotel, and the only PC I have is the Surface Pro 4. It being a Surface Pro 4, I am limited in the specs and the software I can use for that specs. So to demonstrate or show you the specs that I currently have, let's bring it up. So as you can see, I have an Intel Core i5 and only 8 gigabytes of RAM. And not only that, I have an integrated Intel HD Graphics 520. So the Core i5, 8 gigs of RAM, and an HD Graphics 520 means there's only a certain amount of software I can run and I can't run any high GPU intensive software such as DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is my software of choice. However, given the certain circumstances, I cannot run it, let alone pull it up and have it stable enough to edit any type of video. So given that, Shotcut is my software of choice. So I'm pulling up Shotcut now. It's free to download. I recommend everyone to download it. If you do have a PC and you're working on such a limited specs as I am, this will do the trick. So here's my last video I uploaded, which you can check out now. And you'll see in the center is my thumbnail, which I edited in GIMP that I'll show you in a bit. So just like any other editor, you can bring in all your video images, your audio clips, whether it's photos, any type of GIFs or any type of effects. Bring it all in your playlist and then add it to your timeline below. And this timeline allows you to create transitions, cuts, any additions you may need to effectively edit and export that video. It does export in a pretty high quality, which I'm very happy with given the specs that I'm working with. However, it does take quite a bit of time for that to happen. But given my current specs, I'm actually extremely happy with Shotcut. As I said, bring in all your content, add it to the timeline, edit, cut, add in any additional images, any other micro cuts you may need. Keyframe additions can be added, FX, color grading, it can all be done in this program. So to edit my thumbnails, I use another program, and that's, as I mentioned before, that's called GIMP. Let's bring that up. The current version I'm working with, I believe, is 2.10. I'm not entirely too sure if there's a newer version out. Be sure to check. And when you go to download, obviously it'll be the latest version. So I'm going to bring up my last thumbnail I created, which is for the video that I just showed you in Shotcut. And that's it. I was able to create my layers, do my cuts, bring in my logo, bring in myself, and all done through GIMP. Anything you can do with Adobe Photoshop can pretty much be done with GIMP. GIMP has been around for quite some time. I've been using it since high school, so I'm very well versed in what it can do. Another program that I also use is Inkscape, and that's what I use to create the vector of my logo that can be seen in the bottom left hand corner. So that's it. It's really two main programs, all of which are free. Shotcut does not export with a watermark, so that's a plus. So there's no money spent, more money that can be used to go elsewhere. And those are my main programs. If you like my setup, Nico, be sure to like this video and subscribe to my page. Thanks, and until next time.